welcome back to my channel. It is Narali back here again with another video for you guys, and today's video is actually going to be all about 2020 goals. Well, my personal 2020 goals. And I know, like, every year at the beginning of the year, I always like this time that comes around and everybody's just like goal oriented and planning for themselves. And I don't know, I just like the sense of like a fresh new start. A lot of people don't really get to fulfill their goals, and I tend to be one of those people. But this year I did something a little different. I actually wrote down my goals and I'm planning how I'm going to achieve them. So hopefully I actually go through with it this year. I really want to, make a better future for myself, as we all do. And yeah, if you guys want to know what my future goals are for 2020 and all that, and you guys want to know how I planned it out and wrote it all down, then just keep on watching and let's just jump right into the video. Alright, my loves, so first things first that I did was I actually got a notebook and I went through and I numbered every single page in this, literally 1 through 140. And basically I made an index page and I have 3 different sections. It is YouTube goals, school goals, and personal goals. And the reason I wrote everything down is because I really do believe that if you write things down, that you are more likely to actually achieve them. And yeah, so basically right here, as you guys can see, I have YouTube goals. This is like the index page. It has YouTube goals. Then I have personal channel, joint channel that I'm actually planning to do that with someone, but I don't want to say too much about that because I still have to plan that a little bit more. I have school goals and I have my personal goals. Some of the goals that I personally have for YouTube for my personal channel would be actually being more consistent. I have specific days that I want to be posting. I don't want to say anything specific just because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you're not even reaching it. And it's just something for me personally that I want to do for my YouTube. I want to grow my YouTube. I have fun actually filming videos and editing videos, so I want to be more consistent. I want to be posting a couple times more a week. I also have a certain reach. I want to reach at least 1,000 subscribers by August. And I know that sounds like a stretch for me because I also do think that it's because I haven't been consistent that I haven't reached it, because I have had my channel for a couple of years now, I think 2 years, but I haven't been consistent. This year I actually want to be consistent with it. So yeah, my start right now, I actually have 442 subscribers, so I'm about 44% there. My watch time, my goal is to honestly get monetized by August 2020. I'm not doing it for the money, obviously people always say don't do YouTube for the money, and I'm personally not doing it for the money, but it would be nice to get monetized. It's kind of I'm working so hard for something. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Oh, I want to reach that, so I can have even more of a strive to work to it, So that's that. And in order to get monetized by YouTube, I've done my research, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and have 40,000 watch hours. So I have a long way to go. I don't know if I'll actually do it. Honestly, if I do it by the end of the year, I'll be happy too. It's just something oh, I have that goal that I want to reach, so that's why I'm gonna be consistent, and I want to be happy. I want to post good content for you guys, So that's one thing. Reach 1,000 subscribers, 40,000 watch hours, which is a lot, so hopefully you guys can help me with that. I also have the joint channel that I want to work on. I don't want to go too much into detail with that because I'm still planning it with the person that I'm going to be doing it with. And yeah, the next section that I have is school goals. And as you guys know, I'm in college right now. This is my first year. I'm about to go into my 2nd semester, and for some of my school goals, one of my main things is literally networking, because I'm going to switch my major to marketing, and a lot of people actually do marketing as their major, but because of that means the outlook is there's always a job for marketing, But for what I want to do specifically, I want to do marketing for like a brand. Like I want to be able to work for, my personal thing is like either like NARS, L'Oreal, something like that, like a makeup company that is actually known and like I know about, and like I genuinely like promoting their products. So that's something that I want to do. So my big thing this year is networking, knowing people so that I can get there and reach my goal within like my 4 years. So that's more of like a long-term goal. Yes, in 2020 I do want to network more, get my realm of people a little bit closer, make better connections with people, and talk a little more. So for that, I have that each event I go to, because I also do want to go to more events, so that would also be like within networking. Each event I go to, I want to greet like 5 people, and I kind of want to write like a script. Obviously, like I'm not gonna say that word for word, but just like, oh, hi, my name is Narali, like, you know, I'm a student here at blah blah blah, stuff like that. Just so that I don't go in really blind, and like I'm not like nervous, because I know it can be a little nerve-wracking for you to like meet new people. And also, I'm sorry if I keep looking down, I'm just looking at the notebook that I told you guys about. The second goal for school, these are kind of all out of order, it's just like I wrote them down as I went. So the second goal is actually a specific internship that I want to do, and it's actually, they actually just had one right now, but they're looking more for like incoming sophomores or incoming juniors, right? No, incoming juniors and incoming seniors, that's what they're looking for. And right now, as you guys know, I'm a freshman, so I kind of want to work for this internship. So I would be applying in fall 2020 and and it would be an internship for summer 2021. And that's just something that I want to do. I want to kind of work for like this internship so that I can actually guarantee it, or like have a high chance of getting it. Another thing that I want to do is update my resume / LinkedIn. As you guys know, the business world, it's all about connections, and that's one thing that I personally want to do. I want to make sure my resume is up to par. I'm actually taking this class, which runs into like my next goal in 2020. I'm taking this class called Braven, and basically it's a class where they basically help you update your resume, your LinkedIn, your profile. They help you with interviews and all that type of stuff. So that's one thing that I really want to do for my 2020 thing, is take advantage of that class and actually use those skills, and, you know, make sure that I'm up to par and hireable. So yeah, another thing I have on my 2020 goals for school goals is pass financial accounting. That may sound like, oh, well, duh, you want to pass your classes, duh, I want to pass your classes, but I am literally trying so hard to pass this class, because I have not even taken it, and I'm scared. Like, I'm literally taking it this semester, and I am scared straight up to take this class, because everything that I've heard about this class, everyone's like, oh my god, that class is so hard, like, literally, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna fail, and I'm just like, I'm like, bro, I'm already nervous about like all these classes that I'm gonna take, and now I gotta deal with like this one specific class, and it's just like, bruh. And like the thing with like my school is like I am not officially recognized as a business school student yet, so that means I have to keep my GPA on track. And actually, I entered this semester with a 3.79, so I'm trying to keep that up there, because, you know, it gets hard. But that's one thing. I'm trying to go to like tutoring, do, I don't know, tutor sessions, study groups, watch videos. I'm just trying to pass this class first time I take it, because I don't want to take it a second time. That's just not. I will update you guys on how I do, because that's the class that I'm taking this semester. The next thing that I have for school goals is we actually have me and a couple of other people, we're actually creating this club at school, and I'm actually running the social media for it. It's called Dominican Talks, and it's all about like talking about like Dominican culture, and honestly everyone is really invited to come to the club, but it's more like of a Dominican thing, like, oh, well, more of like a Dominican thing, because like I said, everyone's welcome to come to the club, but we're just kind of trying to know like, oh, where do Dominicans really come from, like just know like everyone's different individual experience, because like we were saying, I don't know if you guys saw it in like a couple of vlogs ago, like we were saying about how Dominicans are so diverse, like we have so many different skin colors and stuff. So we just kind of want to know like our ancestry, like, oh, where do we really come from, what are our experiences, like why are we so different, and stuff like that. So that's kind of like what that club is about, and I'm running the Instagram, so I have to get on that, and I really want to, you know, set it up, make it aesthetically pleasing so that we can get a big following and have a lot of people join our club. So that's another goal for my 2020 goals for under the school category. And then I have two more things for school goals. So my next thing is actually I just want to get any internship. I mentioned before that I want that specific internship. I didn't say the name just because, like, you know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it, so I don't want to get my hopes up or anything, or like have people be like, oh, like get us and that. So I just want to get any internship in general, like this year, because like within, even like if it's like right now, like I just want to get that, because the business world, as I said, it's all about connections, networking, all that. So I want to get an internship right now so that I have experience. I'm actually not working right now. All I'm doing right now is my work study. I just quit my other job because I'm taking a lot of classes this semester, and it's gonna be a little harder for me, and I also do want to take YouTube seriously. So it sucks because I won't be making as much money, but I do want to pursue something on YouTube personally. So I kind of just want to focus on myself a little more. So that would be more into the personal goals, like go into that a little more. So yeah, I do want to get an internship, just like keep me busy and build up my experience, even though I'm not like working. I am working, I'm just doing my work study. But like a lot of people, I don't know if you guys know, like work studies, it's not really like a lot of money. You don't get that many hours, but they are really flexible with your work schedule. With your school schedule, sorry. And then my last thing that I have for my school goals is that I need to create my 4-year plan for the next, well, I already have 1 year down, so like my 3-year plan, I guess. But basically, I'm just trying to graduate within these 4 years. Even if I have to take like, I just don't want to go past like 5 years, like literally, like even if I take like 1 semester extra, okay, that's fine. But like I don't want to go past like 4 years really. Ideally, I do want to graduate by 2023, by spring 2023. So that's one thing for me. I have to create my 4-year plan so I know what classes I'm going to do, and I'm not stressing like literally like the week before, like, oh my god, what do I have to take, this and that. So that is that, and yeah, that is it for my school goals. My next section is actually my personal goals, and in my notebook, I did leave a couple of pages like empty. Well, actually, I left 1 page empty just because like, and I left some space like in between because in case I ever want to add stuff like to my journal, you know, and I can, because goals are something that you want for yourself. It's literally, no one can tell you like, oh, you can't add more goals to yourself. Like, no, if you want to be a better person, that's what you're gonna do. And my personal goals, that's just for that, like I have a couple down. So for me personally, one of the things that I want to do is learn how to cook and go grocery shopping, like especially in school, because let me tell you, like honestly, I feel like I sounded like a brat in like I forgot which video it was. I think it was the day in my life. I feel like I sounded like a brat because I was like, oh my god, like this food is nasty and this and that. But honestly, I'm just gonna be straight up. I am a picky what am I saying? I am a picky eater. So I do not eat just anything. Like, that's just me. I don't eat just anything. And it can be hard, especially like I get tired of the food. Like a lot of things that I eat at school are like just like wraps, or I like pizza. And like I genuinely feel like that took a toll on me like first semester. Like I was not really like I don't want to sound like, oh, like I was like depressed or anything, but like I genuinely felt like my body was different. I was always tired, no matter how many hours of sleep that I got. I was literally the first person out of all my roommates to go to sleep all the time, and I genuinely feel like it's because I wasn't eating. I ate like every now and then or whatever, but like I wasn't eating how I usually do. Like right now I feel so much happier, so much healthier, and like I just feel like I have a good flow on my life right now, even though like I'm just on spring break. So I did catch up on like my rest, and I've been eating like normally, like how I usually do. So I guess like the change in like diet, it really took a toll on me. So I do want to make a big thing of me going grocery shopping and actually learn how to cook some meals, because it's embarrassing, but I don't know how to cook all that well. I can do like little things, you know, here and there, but set time aside for that. That's one thing that I want to do. Another thing that I want to do is actually get on my gym grind. So also another thing to like make myself be a little healthier. that's just something for me personally. Like, not even like, oh, I don't want to lose weight. It's not nothing about like, oh, I want to lose weight or anything like that. Just for like my body to feel like healthy. I want to be more toned, you know, feel healthier in my body. And like, I genuinely do feel like, again, that it'll make you feel more awake. So that's another thing that I want to do, gym grinds. And then I also have living in the moment. I tend to stress a lot about like my future, and I just want to work really hard right now. And like, yes, it's a good thing, but at the same time, like, I don't want to do it to like too excessively to the point where I'm like stressing over it. So living the moment, I really want to live in the moment and like kind of like appreciate like where I'm at right now. Like, yes, I know it can be hard. I'm a college student. College is hard all the time. It's always going to be like a rough thing to get through. And yeah, but I just want to kind of practice like living in the moment, like taking a breath and like, you know, stuff like that, which actually ties into my next one, and it's doing more meditation, working on reflecting, thinking about before like my reactions, like, oh, is this really like matter for me to like overreact about it, like, you know, stuff like that. Breathing under stress, kind of like taking a second back, which I actually did do that like towards the end of my semester, like during final season. I just like looked at myself in the mirror, like I was really like, oh my god, I just want to die type thing. But literally I was just like, I would look at myself in the mirror and I'd be like, come on, like literally all you have to do is get through this week, and next week you have like a whole month break. That's literally how I got through finals week. I was just like, you're almost there type of thing. So just like, I want to do a little bit of that, like breathe a little, like, oh, you got this type of thing, and just more like reflections. So that's that for me. And then another thing, cousin, this is like kind of like back to like the networking thing for my school goals, but this is just for me personally, like my personal relationships. I want to build stronger relationships, not really like drift myself off, because I feel like this past semester I did do that. Like, I didn't really talk to that many people. I was just kind of like at school all the time. So, like, I did come home on the weekends every now and then, but like I didn't really spend time with like them as much because I was always like tired, like I said. So, you know, I want to be able to still have that balance. Another thing that I want to do is actually try new things for me personally. This kind of goes into like school/business stuff, but not really, because I want to do it for myself personally. I want to try new things, like, I don't know, like jewelry making, or like thrift flipping, or I don't know, drawing on like denim and stuff like that. I want to do like more like creative things, because in the long run, it's just like to experiment right now really, because like in the long run I do want to have some type of business. I'm still trying to like pick out what I want to do, and in my original goals for this, I was really thinking about it like, oh, I want to start a business this year. But honestly, I'm still like a little lost on like what I want to do a business. And if I do start a business, I want it to be something that I'm like secure about, and I'm like, oh, like I got this, and like I can do this myself type of thing. I don't want to just start it like, oh, because everyone else is doing it or anything like that, or like just because the money. I want to do it because like I genuinely like it, and like make myself be able to grow it, you know. So that's that. I want to try new things and pick up a new hobby, I guess you would call it, and later on, if God lets it be able to make my own business out of it. And yeah, all right, my loves, so that is it for my 2020 goals. That was a lot, and I know it was, and I hope that I can at least do way more than half of these, because at the end of the day, these goals are something that I know will better me, and I'm going to have to do eventually in my life. And time is only so limited, especially for my school goals. Like, I'm trying to graduate in 4 years, so that's that. And like I said like a billion times in this video, I genuinely think that writing it down is going to help me actually succeed and actually achieve it, because once you write it down and you write down the steps of how you're gonna do this, it's gonna help you. Because if I'm ever feeling unmotivated, I'm literally going to go back to this notebook, and I'm going to turn to, and like the index pages, like that too, I'm speaking all over the place, but the index pages, that too is going to help me. I'm gonna be like feeling unmotivated one day, and I'm gonna turn to like this page, and I'm gonna be like, this page says that this is how I'm gonna achieve this, so this is what I gotta do. So there's that. I just hope that this video gave you guys some inspiration, and gave you guys some tips maybe on like how to organize your notebooks write it all down, write your goals down. Don't just say I'm gonna do this, write it down and speak it into existence, because that's what we're doing all 2020, period, poo. Like, we're doing our goals. That's what we're doing, okay? So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys comment down below. I really want to see what your 2020 goals are. Maybe I can write some of those down and make those my goals, because like I said, I did leave some space open. And yeah, I just want this to be like inspiration. This is a new decade, a new chapter in our lives, and just make the best of it, guys. Speak it into existence, do what you want to do. And that is all for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed and had some inspiration on this video and achieve your goals. So yeah, that's all. And if you guys like this video, just make sure to comment down below, like and subscribe, and hit the little bell icon down there to get notified every time I post. And yeah, I'll see you guys next year. I was about to say see you guys next year. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.